Hey you guys, welcome back to the Macdreet, where today we have another unboxing and a sizing / review of Cuts clothing. So just to let you guys know, first of all, I am 6'1", 185 pounds, and I think fairly average size, just pretty normal sized guy. My favorite t-shirt is Zanerobe. I love Zanerobe t-shirts. I love how they have the longer back. They're long, they're skinny, they have the perfect arm length. And so I will be doing a head-to-head comparison of Zanerobe versus Cuts clothing. So I have done a Cuts clothing video before. I'll link that right here. In that video I got larges and they were a little bit tight for me, and I was probably a little skinnier back then. But I'm going to show you guys what these look like. I got extra larges here. I believe they're all extra larges. I'll have to double check. And so I'll show you Zanerobe with bomber, Zanerobe without bomber, Cuts with bomber, Cuts without bomber, and just let you guys know. So again, 6'1", 185, and let's jump into these. Alright, so here is just a plain gray tee from Zanerobe. As you can see, it's going to have a longer back than the front. I love that split hem. I think it looks really good. And yeah, so that's that. And then without a bomber, I think that the arm length is perfect. It's not too long, it's not too short, it's not super tight. You can see it's just fitted. These t-shirts fit me really well. I like a little bit of an oversized t-shirt, and I like a long t-shirt. So this is my ideal t-shirt. And for those of you that wear Zanerobe, this is a large, so I am a large in Zanerobe. So now I'm going to compare that to, I have 3 extra large Cuts clothing t-shirts and 1 double XL. So I'll just kind of show you guys sizing on that. Again, if you want to see what the smaller one looked like on me, you can just check out my other video. Alright, so this is the Slate extra large elongated. So as you can see, it cuts up pretty short right here in the middle of the shirt, and it's longer in the front, which I like, and long in the back, which I think is awesome. So I always like it to be long in the back. I'm cool with it being long in the front. This is an extra large. This fits me very well. If I'm a large in Zanerobe, I feel like I'm going large here. It's a soft shirt, it looks good, it's a great color, and really good fabric. There's a bit of stretch in it, so it is actually quite a bit stretchier than the Zanerobe, which is just like a plain cotton. And then as promised, this is the look in the bomber. I like it. I think it looks good. What do you guys think? Alright, so this is the black extra large, so we're still on extra larges, and it's the split hem. So it's a little bit longer in the back. As you can see, you have your split, a little shorter in the front, a little longer in the back, and I think it looks good as well. It's the same exact fabric, it's soft, it's pretty stretchy. It's very stretchy, it's soft. I feel like easy to dress up, also easy to go hit the gym in something like this. It's great, I really like it. So now I'll give you the bomber view. Alright, so here is the gray extra large Henley, which again, it's the same fabric, so it's stretchy, it's soft, it's durable, and it fits perfect. So I would say against the split hem and the elongated cut and the Henley, they fit the same if you go all extra larges, which is really nice. You can be a true size in this brand. So that's that. Let me throw in the bomber. I feel like this one is a little bit more dress up. I'm not wearing a Henley to the gym personally, but I don't know, you guys tell me. And finally, here is the XXL in white. Sorry, this is not steamed or anything. I just pulled it fresh out of the packaging, which is not bad for fresh out of the packaging. But it's definitely too big for me, but it's comfortable big, like very comfy. It's a split hem, so you can see here, first of all, they have great detail. You know, they have their little emblem, which is 2 sewing needles, you know, crossing each other here. And then it's longer in the back, shorter in the front. But the XXL is definitely too big for me, but it's the same material, it's soft, it's stretchy, it's durable. This is just a little big for me. I'll just throw on I think it feels a little big even with the blazer on. It's big. One other thing you can see here, the arm is just, it's way too big for my arm. I don't have like big arms, just normal arms. And just big, just a big t-shirt overall. This size is too big for me, but it is what it is. Alright, so for the rest of this video, I will be wearing this slate elongated cut, doing a head-to-head battle versus a split hem from Cuts Clothing versus a split cut from Zanerobe. So I have the 2 t-shirts right here, and I'll just dive through the details. First of all, Zanerobe, I know that it washes extremely well. I'll buy a Zanerobe t-shirt, I can wear it for a year easily, even a white one easily. The armpits will clean up nice, it'll be fine, and it looks good. Okay, so on the washing up, Zanerobe does a great job. Cuts also washes up fine. I know that from when I had those size larges from a couple years ago, so I will call that a wash. Both of them wash up nicely. Next, let's talk about comfort. So on the Cuts Clothing, the fabric is very soft and it's stretchy. It's just really, really great fabric. So I would say it's very, very comfortable. They also do something which is pretty nice, which will kind of tie into the detail side of things. There isn't really a tag sticking out on your neck. So you're never going to have a tag like coming out the back of your shirt, which is a huge pet peeve of mine. You're just going to have this little guy right here. So that I think adds into the overall comfort of the t-shirt. So on Zanerobe, I would say that this is a comfortable t-shirt. It isn't stretchy. It's just like very normal t-shirt fabric. It's soft. It's not as soft as the Cuts Clothing, and yeah, it's not super soft. There's also a little tag right here. You're not going to have it popping out of your shirt, but it's not sewn directly on, so you could still you'll feel the tag on your neck, which you're not going to feel that on your Cuts t-shirt. So I guess when it comes to comfort, Cuts Clothing is going to win out on that one. Alright, so diving into the intricate style of the overall t-shirt. I don't know who has an edge on this one, to be honest, but some nice little touches that I love about Zanerobe is how the arms are stitched. It's a vertical stitching as opposed to the normal horizontal. I think it's a nice little detail. I also really love the arm patch that says Zanerobe here on your left arm. And then also the little patch on the back flap, which just says Zanerobe, and I think that's a nice little touch. I also love the way their split hem is cut. I think that it is a perfect split hem where the back is just the right amount of long versus the front, and I think it looks really good. So when it comes to those minor style points, I think that Zanerobe does an incredible job. And Cuts also does a really good job. So the collar on the Cuts is a little bit smaller, and if I'm going to be honest, it reminds me a little bit of an undershirt collar. It's soft, and the stitching is done really sharp, really well. So on the collar, my personal preference, I like how the Zanerobe one looks. But what I've got to hand to Cuts is how they work in their logo so discreetly. It was a little bit easier to see on the white one. Well, let's see if it's here. Yeah, so on this gray one, you have the Cuts logo coming in right here, and it's discreet, it's really minimal, it's super cool, and I love it. So on the overall style, I'm going to go with Zanerobe, and it's primarily going to be because of the collar and the split hem. I think is perfected on a Zanerobe t-shirt, and I think that the Cuts is almost there. It's really great. However, Zanerobe doesn't have styles like this elongated cut, so there's some good things there. So if you're not into the split hem, you might be preferring Cuts on this one, but I'm going to take Zanerobe for that one. All right, next comparison, I'm going to go with the sizing on the arms, which to me is a big deal. I want it to fit really well against my arm, look good, make my arms look good, and not look, I don't want the shirt to look too big against the rest of, how the body fits. And while I'm not going to dive in specifically into like the actual sizing dimensions of the arms, I'm going to call it a tie, because when I wear this shirt, I feel like it fits me in the arms really well. And I know that a Zanerobe t-shirt fits me really well on the arms as well. So I'm going with a tie on how the arms fit. Next, let's talk about colors, and finally we'll talk about pricing. Colors, they both have great colors. There's a lot of great options to choose from on Zanerobe, lots of great colors. I usually stick to the white, the black, and the gray. Those are my 3 top all-time t-shirts. Just, they're easy, they go with everything. I also have like a light blue and a darker blue and more of a rustic blue that kind of almost looks like a denim type t-shirt. So lots of great colors on Zanerobe, just excellent colors for your collection. And I'll also say Cuts has incredible colors. They have really unique looks, like this slate gray. I have not found something like that from Zanerobe. So I'm loving the slates, I love the grays, the dark colors. The black is a really good true black. The white also is super white, it looks good. And yeah, I'm gonna call that a wash on the colors, not choosing a particular side. But I like what Cuts is doing with the colors. And finally, I'm just going to look up the prices right now on the website, so I know exactly what I'm getting into and how much I actually want to pay for a t-shirt. So I'm going to look up this shirt in particular. So elongated crew neck. So right here, you're looking at a $48 t-shirt. So just less than 50 bucks. It looks like the long sleeve shirts are a little bit more expensive, 64 bucks. A couple of these wide neck with pockets, which I didn't get. I don't like a wide neck. I kind of like a normal neck. The wide necks are 58. So we're looking at anywhere from a $48 t-shirt to a $65 long sleeve shirt. So I think that's totally reasonable for a brand new shirt, especially this high quality. I think that's a fair price range. Alright, so for a very similar price range, Zanerobe is coming in at a $49.95 for just a very plain t-shirt. If it has a little bit more design, $59.95, and even some of these, alright, was that 69? Nope, 49, 49. We've got one on sale for $39.95. And another one for $59.95. So you're looking at anywhere between $39.95, but the majority of these are sitting at $49.95. So $1.95 cheaper, the Cuts. So really, it's same when it comes to pricing. I honestly didn't expect that. Zanerobe will probably have more sales just because they're a bigger company. But when it comes to quality, Zanerobe and Cuts are neck and neck. When it comes to comfort, I think Cuts definitely takes the edge on comfort. And just an overall good looking shirt. I guess that's what it comes down to. What's your opinion? Which one do you like better? Let me know in the comments down below if you're more of a Zanerobe person or Cuts. I hope that this helped. Again, if you weren't watching at the very beginning, which I don't know how you got to this point, I'm 6'1", 185. I am an extra large in Cuts and a large in Zanerobe. And I don't think you can go wrong with either t-shirt. I'm going to give Cuts a chance, and I'm going to wear these t-shirts regularly instead of my Zanerobe t-shirts for the next month or so. So, incredible t-shirts. Thank you so much, Cuts, for sponsoring this video, sending me these t-shirts. Happy to do this review for you. And if you guys want a discount, there is a discount code and link below. So go ahead and you get 15% off from Cuts Clothing. So thank you all. I hope you all have an incredible day, an incredible week. Love you all. Peace.